Okay, so to find out the apparent inclination of the axis front view in the third stage, first draw one line at the true angle of the axis with respect to horizontal plane or XY line, that is a 30 degree. On this line, mark the true length of the axis, that is equal to 60 mm, which can be observed in the first stage top view. Okay. So suppose this point, this is the P point. Okay, and this is the, or we can take this P dash, and this is the Q dash point. Now from the Q dash, draw one horizontal line. So we are using the same concept of the line to find out the front view and the true length. So this line, this will give the locus of the Q dash. So this is a Q1 dash. It is not an actual front view. So once we get the Q1 dash point, now take the length, which is the actual front view. Okay. So here you can get the actual front view of the PQ or the axis. So in the second front view, we will get the actual length. Okay. So suppose this is the P point. And this is the Q point. So I will explain how to find out these 2 points on the front view. So this is the actual length of the front view. Okay. So take this length in your compass, fix the one end of the compass here and draw the arc on this locus line. Okay. So this line, it will represent the actual front view. Okay. And this angle, if I extend this line, so this is the actual angle, which is observed in the front view. So that is equal to the alpha. That is called as the apparent inclination. Okay. So this is the front view of the axis. And by taking this line as a reference, we have to complete this front view as it is on this line. So second stage front view and third stage front view, they are similar, only their angle is different. Okay. So you can complete that front view here. So you can complete this like this. Okay. And then take the projection in the top view. Do not draw the front view for this line. Okay. This line is the true inclination. This is a true length of the axis. And this is drawn at the true inclination. And true inclination of that axis is not visible in the actual front view. So the inclination which is visible in the front view, that is the alpha, which is called as the apparent inclination. And we have to use the same concept of the line in order to get the actual inclination alpha, which is observed in the actual front view. Okay. And after this, take the projection and complete the top view. So this is your sixth step. Okay. So let us see how to draw on a drawing paper. I hope you have understood this. So for the first stage, we will start from the front view. So you can observe here. In the front view, you have to draw the square equally inclined. So draw one line at 45 degree. This is just a reference line. Okay, so on this line, you can draw one edge. So base is 40 mm, base edge. And then complete the square. So this is 45 degree. Okay. You can take the suitable distance for this point. Now project the front view in the top view, that is on the horizontal plane. So when you draw the top view, you should start from exactly XY line. Okay. So why we should start from the XY line? So you can observe here, the complete base of this prism is on the HP, sorry, on the vertical plane. So when any point lies on the vertical plane, its top view, it will lie exactly on the XY line. Okay. So we should start the top view, that is a rectangle, exactly from the XY line. Okay. So height is 60. So once we complete the first stage top view, then rotate this top view by angle 45 degree. So we can draw one reference line. Okay, on this reference line, you can draw this base edge. Okay. So first, take this distance in compass. So this is 56.57. And then complete this front view. Okay. So this second stage top view and the first stage top view, they both are similar. This angle is 45 degree and therefore axis is inclined at 45 degree. So we can draw one reference line. So this will represent the axis. So now you can observe the second step. So in the second stage, when you rotate this top view and if you observe in the front direction, so this is the observer. Okay. Complete top base is visible. These three edges are visible. Okay. So hidden edges are, there are three hidden edges. So we will try to find out these hidden edges after projection. So first try to find out the intersection points from the bottom base or bottom end. So here you can observe this is the projector from point A. Okay, so just we find out the intersection from the bottom end. So this is the first point. Observe its projector from the front view. So this point, it will be A dash point. The next is B and D. So this is the B dash point, and this is the D dash point, and this is the point C dash. So this is how you can locate the points or the corners from the bottom base. Okay. Now similarly, try to find out the intersections from the top end or the top base. So take the projectors. So here you can observe this is the projector from point C. So this point, so this is the point C dash from the top end, and this is the point C from the bottom end. Then this point, so this is the D, so this will be D dash, and this is the B dash, and this is the point A dash. Okay. Now next part is we have to observe from this direction. Now imagine you are standing here and you are looking at the object, that is a prism, from this direction. So from this direction, the edges which are nearer to the observer, they are AA, then BB and DD, and all the edges on the top end. Okay, so complete this top base or top end, it is visible to the observer, and hidden part is its bottom end. So you can observe this complete top base is visible and bottom base is hidden. So there are two edges which are hidden in the bottom base and one vertical edge which is behind this top base. Okay, so first draw the visible edges, then you can easily observe the hidden edges. So visible edges are AA is visible, so connect this. Then complete top base is visible, so connect all the edges on the top base as a continuous thick line. So first one is a BC, second is a CD, then AC and AD. Okay, now extreme edges, they must be visible. So which are the extreme edges in the front view? One is a BB and second is the DD. So that you can observe directly in the front view. So connect these edges by continuous thick line. Okay, now this edge BA and AD, they must be visible in the front view. So these are the edges. So one is AB and second is the AD. So these two edges, they are visible in the front view. Okay, so now if you observe, there are three edges which are inside the visible edges, and they are actually behind the object or behind the prism in the front view. Okay, so that edges will be hidden. So we have to use the dash line. So the first hidden edge, which is the B dash and C dash, second is C dash D dash. Okay, and next one is, that is a vertical edge. So you can observe in the top view, this CC, it is the hidden edge. So this C dash and C dash, it will be hidden. Okay, so this is the second stage front view. So after that, we have to rotate this second stage front view. We have to find out the apparent inclination that is observed in the front view. Okay, and then you can complete the top view. So draw one line with the true inclination, that is a 30 degree. So this will represent the true inclination of the axis. Okay, on this line, mark the true length of the axis. So you can take a suitable distance from XY line. So true length of the axis is directly available. It is a 60 mm. Okay, now from this point, we will get the locus. So draw the horizontal line. So this will represent the locus. Okay, on this line, we will get the actual point of the front view. So let us name these points. So it is a P and Q. So you can observe here the front view of that axis after inclination. So this is the point. So take this point as a P and take the second point. So you can observe here, this is the point which is corresponding to second end of the axis. So this point is a Q. Okay. So when we rotate this, we will rotate in an anti-clockwise direction. So P will be here. So we have to fix the P point and take the distance in your compass that is equal to the PQ, which is the actual front view of the axis. So right now this distance is 42.43.